Hey, Wonderhussy here. I'm back home in Las Vegas between adventures, taking care of some stuff around the house. But the weather out here is so nice at this time of year that I couldn't just sit home all day. So today we're headed over to the east side. What you know about it, SA? Actually, we're just traveling through the east side of town to get to this hike that I want to do. The mountain, commonly known as Sunrise Mountain, that's actually called Frenchman Mountain. It's this giant mountain that looms over the city on the eastern edge of town, and it separates Las Vegas from Lake Mead. I hiked it once before, about 8 years ago, and there's amazing views from the top. But the last time I hiked it was before I had a YouTube channel, so unfortunately I didn't make a video, which is one reason I want to go back. But the other reason I want to go back is, well, when I hiked it last time, I didn't realize that I didn't hike all the way to the actual summit. Apparently there's 3 peaks, and there's a trail register at the top of the highest peak. Well, obviously, since I didn't make it to the highest peak, I didn't end up getting to sign the trail register, and well, I've been bummed out about that ever since. There she blows. That's what we're hiking to the top of. So if you look at the ridge line, as soon as these trees go by, you can see that we have to ascend that one summit first, which is a false summit, and then dip down and then go up a second summit to where that, oh, it looks like it's a cell tower or something. Anyway, to get to the trailhead, we have to drive through the crummy east side of Las Vegas. Now, I don't mean to disparage the east side. I actually live on the east side myself. All I'm saying is there's some pretty rough patches out here. This is definitely the unglamorous part of Las Vegas. I mean, there's the strip with all the fancy hotels and whatnot. And then there's the swanky suburbs where all the performers and pit bosses live. And, well, then there's areas like this where the people who make the beds live. Well, actually, that's not even true. I think the housekeepers and porters in the big hotels, anyways, are in the union, and they actually make pretty good money. So this is probably more realistically like where the people who cut the hair and fix the cars of the housekeepers and porters live. And it might actually even just be the part of town where those people who hand out those little porno cards on the strip live. Anyway, what's really weird is that once you get all the way through all the crummy stuff to the far eastern edge of town, the houses get really nice. I mean, there's some badass houses out here, probably built before the sprawl of Vegas metastasized all the way out here. I mean, look at the friggin' view you have from up here. You can see the whole strip all spread out. I bet it looks real pretty at night. Oh wow, but look at this place. I mean, some of these houses up here are amazing. It's like this crazy Chinese friggin' mansion. I wonder who lives there. Or look at this place, man. It's like a modernist masterpiece right next to the old Spanish mission. Okay, and this one coming up, I think might be my #1 favorite house in all of Vegas. Sorry, the sun's right behind it, but holy cow, it looks like an old New England friggin' haunted mansion. I'll drive over here, get a better look at it. But it's in friggin' Vegas. This friggin' house is in the middle of the Mojave Desert. What the what? It looks like the Winchester Mystery House. Oh my God, now I know the house I need to buy here in town. That's the house for me, the house of Huss. Well, it's nice to have goals. Oh wow, look, a dome house right next to some terracotta McMansion. Boy, you never know what you're gonna get up here. Oh, look across the street. There's another kind of fake New England style dollhouse, but that first one was way cooler. And then they all have that amazing view of the Las Vegas Valley. Pretty cool. Oh, look ahead. Yikers, it's the Mormon temple. Holy cannoli. Say what you will about the Mormons and their water usage. That's pretty friggin' impressive. Anyway, I could drive around looking at these amazing houses all day long, but it's already almost noon, so I better get started on this hike. We're going just outside the eastern edge of town for this hike. And this little saddle that we're about to go over is really interesting because Las Vegas is basically in a bowl surrounded by mountains. I mean, the city ends pretty abruptly when it gets to the mountains. I mean, one minute you're in the city, and then the next minute, boom, you're in the middle of nowhere. There's no like gradual sort of fading out because of the mountains. It's very sudden, and it's particularly striking at night. If you're driving back into Vegas from Lake Mead at night and it's dark outside and you come over this pass, all of a sudden, bam, there's Vegas all lit up and spread out before you like a giant glittering bowl of neon jelly beans. Okay, finally at the trailhead. It's not the most scenic trail in the world, to be honest. You're basically just hiking up a gravel utility road all the way to the top that they use to service the cell phone towers. But, you know, it's pretty straightforward. There's a little parking area right here alongside Lake Mead Boulevard. You just take Lake Mead Boulevard all the way out over that pass out the edge of town. And then, well, when you see the gate, you know you're here. And you just start hiking up. Like I said, not the most scenic hike in the world. I mean, there's some creosote bushes and some little, I guess that's like sagebrush or some little scrub here and there, but that's about it. And for that reason, I definitely don't recommend doing this hike in the summer, obviously, or even too late into the spring. I mean, today is March 5th, and it's actually perfect weather. I think it's supposed to be high of 77 today, so for me anyway, that's perfect hiking weather. I even got like my hiking shorts on, woo woo, and my hiking boots. Those of you who worry about my choice in footwear sometimes will be relieved to know I am wearing appropriate footwear today, and that's a good thing because, well, it's warm enough that there might actually be snakes out. Anyway, I guess I'm just going to stop yakking and focus on hiking because, well, altogether this hike is 4.4 miles with, I think, almost 2,200 feet of elevation gain. 4.4 miles round trip. So 2.2 miles one way with that much elevation gain, whew, it's steep. I mean, you can already see my car back down there. I've already gained a bit of it and I'm huffing and puffing. And to be honest, since it's not a very scenic hike anyways, there's really not much to shoot along the way. So I guess I'll just pick up again when I get to the top. Okay, I lied. I'm checking back in already because, well, if you're considering doing this hike, here's a little daunting view of what you're up against. Whoo-wee! That is pure 100% steepness. You can see those switchbacks up towards the top. Looks like it's going to be a killer glute workout. And like I always say on these kinds of hikes, my glutes need all the work they can get if I'm ever to realize my lifelong dream of being able to crack a walnut in my ass. But actually, I've modified that dream. Now I think it might be kind of cool to be able to open a beer bottle and not a twist off either. Okay, wow. We made it to the false summit. Man, that is relentlessly uphill. And you get to this, well, you see this horizon and you think, oh yay, man, I'm almost at the top. Psych! And that's where we're going, up by the cell tower. So we gotta go down and back up again. And it's so high that I just saw a helicopter actually going up there. I guess when they do work on that cell phone, they don't actually use this gravel utility road anymore. They just fly a chopper up there. I'm not sure what that was. You know, now that I think about it, it's probably just some high roller who was too lazy to actually hike all the way up here, but wanted to see the view. So they just chartered a chopper. Okay, we made it to, well, the first cell tower summit. The second cell tower down there is the actual summit. So we're gonna keep hiking to that because I think that's where the little trail register is, or there's some memorial or something, but there's a helicopter parked there right now. I think maybe the guys who work on these cell towers, well, they don't bother driving a truck anymore. They take a chopper. Maybe it wasn't a tourist after all. Oh, it's a police chopper. Interesting. I wonder if they're looking for somebody up here. Yikes. Just my luck to pick the one day to hike up here that there happens to be an escaped fugitive at the top. Okay, this is it. We're finally coming to the real, actual summit of Frenchman Mountain. Woo! Feels amazing to be up here. I guess, even though it is kind of a hazy day, the view is not as good as it might be. And, well, even though it's a little bit noisy up here, but hey, being up here with this police chopper is actually kind of cool. Wow, far out. Those are actually all three guys that work for the police department that were up here maintaining the equipment. That's what they use for all their police scanners. It's a communications tower. But now they're getting ready to take off. Back down to the, well, gosh, I don't know where the police chopper lands. I guess at the police headquarters, or maybe at the North Vegas airport. Holy cannoli, that was friggin' epic. Wow, man, I didn't expect to run into that up here. Oh, you never know what you'll find up on top of Frenchman Mountain. But anyways, here we are. So first of all, there's the first cell phone tower. That's apparently the Verizon tower, the guy was telling me. Which, boy, that's a big tower. No wonder Verizon has such great service. That's my carrier. But then we kept hiking along here, and you come to the second cell phone tower or communication center. This is where I guess the police antenna is. Oh gosh, I don't even know if that's the right terminology. That's an AT&T tower back there, the guy was telling me, but he was up here fiddling around doing something with the police scanner band antenna tower, whatever you call it. There's all these cameras watching me. Hi guys, I'm not here to vandalize anything. I'm just here to sign the friggin' logbook and look at the amazing view. So that's Nellis Air Force Base, and then next to it there's the racetrack, the speedway, where they do the NASCAR races and the Electric Daisy Carnival. And then, oh gosh, over there's a bunch of like big warehouses, the Amazon warehouse. The Nevada State Women's Death Row is up that way. I-15 goes north through there up to Utah. And then over this way, we're looking at, oh gosh, that's kind of like, well, Mount Charleston area, Kyle Canyon, the 95 going up towards Tonopah. Over here's, well, on the far side of the valley, looking west, is Summerlin, the kind of ritzy suburbs, nice golf courses. Red Rock Canyon's back that way. Unfortunately, it's so friggin' hazy, and the sun is already kind of too low. We can't see much of it. And then, of course, there we see, well, there's downtown Vegas. That's where I live. And then there's the Strip. You might recognize the Stratosphere there on the right, going all the way down to the Mandalay Bay on the left. And then there's the airport. And then, well, we can't really see too much to the southeast because we got to go around this cell tower, which we're definitely going to do. I talked to one of the guys that was up here, and he said he thinks that there's the trail register's up this way. So to get there, it's a little bit dicey. We have to hike around the cell tower, and it's kind of a, well, pretty narrow little trail here. So if you're afraid of heights, it's not very good. But you can hang onto the fence with one hand if you're really scared. But even if you fell, it's not really that steep on the right. You know me, I ain't scared of heights. Man, I'm obsessed with maps. I have a lot of maps hanging on my walls at home. And this view up here is basically like looking at a giant friggin' map. That's why I like it so much. It's like looking at a model train set. You know what I mean? From up here, everything looks so quiet and peaceful, and you never know like all the hundreds and thousands of dramas that are being played out in this crazy city right now. I mean, think of all the, well, there's probably people getting beat up, people having sex, people breaking up, people crying, people laughing. And that's all just in that Mormon temple down there. Zing! Seriously though, I mean, I think there's about 2 million people that live in this valley, and there's no telling what kind of stories are going on right now. And that's just people who live here. Imagine what's going on in all them hotel rooms. Yikes, I hate to think. Anyway, enough philosophizing for me. Let's keep hiking along and see if we can find this trail marker. And there's supposed to be like a memorial up here too to a hiker who passed away. So gosh, I mean, I don't see a trail from here, but obviously there's got to be some way you can hike out to that promontory there. So I guess I'm just gonna kind of pick my way along, and well, hopefully I can find it. Okay, well, that wasn't actually difficult at all. I just hiked along the fence. It's kind of a pretty obvious little trail. And now, well, we're up on the ridge. Look at this ridge. So you can see the line of cell towers there. You can also see the lines of these plates of the earth or whatever that have moved up. I mean, the geography, or excuse me, the geology from up here is astounding. It really gives you a sense of like what kind of craziness was going on out here. And of course, now we can see the view on the other side. There's Lake Mead. I don't know if you can see it, so hazy. You can even see the bathtub ring around Lake Mead. That white stripe there at the bottom of the mountains above the blue. That's like how far down the lake level is. Yikes. But then you can also just see all the different stripes and colors of the different layers of earth. I mean, whew, I'm no geologist, but if I was, man, I'd be blown away by this view. It's absolutely incredible. But I'm guessing that if there's a trail register at all, it's at the end of this ridge. And if there's a memorial, then it's probably down there at the sort of like at the point. So I'm gonna hike on out there since I'm up here anyway. Might as well shoot some footage as I'm hiking along up here, because not many of you get to see this little microclimate up at the way tippy top of Frenchman Mountain. It's a little barrel cactus, a little tiny creosote bush. Looks like, I don't know what that is. Some kind of sage, little desert shrubbies. And this trail is actually, I don't know, decently defined. Look at the rocks along the side of it. Holy moly. And then on the right-hand side, of course, we still have this amazing view. But I'm not trying to look at it. I'm trying to keep my eye on the trail. Okay, well, unfortunately, I don't see any memorial here. But I do see some graffiti on this rock. And, well, sadly, I think this might be what passes for a trail register on this hike. I mean, you can see this dude here, DL and JT. Could be girls, I don't know. They came up here September 20th of 2017. And then look up here. This guy, Oscar Gohal, whatever. He was just up here on the 27th of February. So not that long ago. But then look at this guy. This guy's name is built to last. February 24th, 1986. Joel. He must have been a real caveman. Left his own petroglyph. Anyway, I'm going to keep hiking out on this spine just to the end to get an awesome view, if nothing else. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found the trail register. I knew that stupid spray paint couldn't have been everything. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's a little lizard. All right, little blue box. Let me just go on ahead before I get settled in with the trail register. I want to look up ahead and see. I don't see a memorial. I thought I read where there was a memorial to some guy who used to hike up here. There's like a Marine or something. But I don't see anything that looks like, maybe that box was his memorial. Maybe he's in that box. Yikes. Well, it's a little bit farther. We came all the way up here. Seems like it'd be a real shame to quit now. It's hard to walk though because, well, this trail is so rocky and uneven. And it's a steep drop on either side. You know, we're basically walking along a spine. It's pretty intense. I don't know what the geology was that caused this piece of earth to push up like this, but pretty interesting. Okay, well, I guess I could continue hiking down this spine, but it's just taking me downhill, and the view's not going to be any better, so I don't know, man. If there's a memorial to a hiker here, I don't see it, but you're in my thoughts, buddy. But while we're out here, we have a relatively unobstructed view going all the way from Lake Mead, coming up through Henderson, well, Lake Las Vegas, then Henderson, Old Hendertucky, and then you come into Green Valley. It's another kind of nice suburb. And then, well, then you're just kind of into the regular nuts and bolts homes of Las Vegas, you know? Golf courses here and there, schools here and there. Lots and lots of ticky-tacky little boxes, including my own, which is probably like, gosh. Well, I live sort of near the stratosphere, so I'd have to look right around that area. Very interesting, but not so funny. Well, I think I'm going to hike back over and take a look inside that ammo can. What do you say? Hikers, tough hiking up here. Oh man, I'm so excited to see what's in here. I guess a lot of people, well, the guys I was talking to with that police chopper were saying a lot of people hike up here. So it's probably all kind of stuff in here. Let's see. Sit down, get comfortable, and open her up. Oh, wow. Looks like a trail register. Oh, look. YouTube, Las Vegas hiking. Oh, I ought to check them out. So there's a few notebooks in here. Oh, wow, look at this. I don't know Oh, two-way radio contact. Do you guys know anything about two-way radio? It looks like somebody from the Dutch West Indies, Aruba, made contact with somebody. I don't know. What does that mean? Far out, man. Interesting. And then here, this tells you a little bit about where we are. Frenchman Mountain. Elevation 3930. Wow. What else? Oh, here's another one of those two-way radio things from St. Vincent. Wow, somebody was going to town in the Caribbean. Oh, wait, Norway? What? What is this? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what this means. Leaf scar from Skudeneshaven, Norway? Norge? That's cool, man. I've been to Norway, actually. It's a cool place. Real friendly people there. What's this? Greenland? Oh my goodness. Richard, a.k.a. Dick Mall Fredrickson from Holsteinsborg. Dang. I don't understand these little cards. I wish I did. Somebody will tell me what they are. And then somebody left a couple cookies in here, but gosh, who knows how long they've been in here. Let's see. Oh, here's a postcard. Ed Ithorn. Riverley Avenue, Riverhead, New York. What on God's green earth? Some guy from Anchorage, Alaska on the other side? Is this some kind of like geocache thing? Gosh, I've never seen anything like this in any of my hiking trail registers I've explored. Somebody please clue me in. Let me know what is going on here. Really interesting to puzzle through. It feels like I'm in some other civilization. Oh, look, Dennis E. Panther from Togo, West Africa. Shut the front door. Holy moly. Dang. If you guys are into ham radio or whatever this is, hit these people up and tell them I said hi, please. Oh, wow, look, somebody left a vape up here. Now that's talking my language. Although, gosh, who knows what's in it, if it's tobacco, marijuana, or poison. Some would say all three are the same. Oh, shut up. Look, somebody left a jizzy. Oh, gosh, it broke. I'm sorry. Oh, no, somebody left a joint up here. Wow. Man, these are the times we live in. Marijuana is legal, and somebody left a joint and a vaporizer in the hiking trail register box. God bless America. Okay, anyways, I'm not trying to smoke any weed right now. I need energy to get back down. I want to finish shooting this video. But it looks like there's two books. This one here. Oh gosh, look. If you have any kids in the room, turn this down. We made it up the French whore. Caitlin and Chris. You guys, that was just a few days ago. Wow, look how many people have been up here. These are all on the end of February. Amazing. Nobody today, though. Huh, I guess I'm the only one. It's funny because I met a woman on the trail coming down. I guess she didn't sign the book. What's this? There's another book. Wow. 228. Look at this. I like this guy. Go forth with integrity, grace, and dignity. God bless. Cold nuts. Go figure, somebody that would write something so beautiful would then sign off cold nuts. Reminds me of the movie Spinal Tap. If you've ever seen the movie Spinal Tap, when Nigel is playing that beautiful piece on the piano that he wrote, it's just beautiful. And the guy goes, wow, that's beautiful. What's it called? And he goes, this one's called Lick My Love Pump. Anyway, it's just kind of an interesting juxtaposition between crass and beautiful. Hey, wait a minute. That should be my tagline. Okay, I finished writing in the book. I'll show you what I wrote. I just said, did this in 2010, new decade, new hike. Great hike up, met some police in a chopper up top fixing the cell tower. Making a video of my hike for my YouTube channel. Check it out. YouTube/Wonderhussy. Enjoy this wonderful world, Sarah Jane. And then I also put one of my stickers in the inside of the box for good measure. Hopefully that's not seen as offensive to do that. I mean, that's usually the case with most of these ammo can trail register type situations. There's usually tons of stickers in them. This one only had, well, mine's the only one. And all those weird ham radio cards. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna take a quick break while I'm up here. I did bring an apple and a protein bar. I didn't eat breakfast or anything before this hike, but honestly, it wasn't really that tough. It took me about an hour and a half, hour 15 to get to the top. And I'm reasonably fit, but I have been slacking off on my workouts for the last couple months, so take that with a grain of salt. But I would say, oh gosh, if you're in reasonably good shape, you could expect to get to the top here in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then the way back down, well, I was going to say the way down should go faster, but it's really steep. and I didn't bring any hiking poles, and there's a lot of loose rock and such, and I don't want to fall and scrape my pretty little legs, so I'm gonna go real slow and pick my way down like a mountain goat. And well, gosh, it might take as long getting down as it did getting up. We'll see. Well, I finished my breakfast, brunch, and now I'm gonna, well, go ahead and hike down. It's 2:30, and well, if I take about the same time getting down as up, I should be back in my car before 4, and that'll actually leave me a decent amount of daylight left to go get something done. Like, I really need to pull all the weeds out of my front yard. So I'm just gonna start hiking down, making my way back down, walking slow, don't want to fall and break my head. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. See ya at the car. Woo! Almost back at the car. It's 3:45. I left the top about 2:45, so, well, it only took me an hour going down. It was faster. And there's my trusty rig waiting for me there on the left. Now, technically, I guess I still have enough time to go home and pull those weeds like I said I was gonna do. But unfortunately, I just don't feel like it. It's far too nice an afternoon to waste on that. And also, I'm too tired. Instead, I'm gonna go show you one other cool thing about the east side, since I'm over here anyway. Okay, there's one other cool thing I like about the east side, and it's this sign. Booyah! The Lawless Center. How freaking cool is that, man? That's when signs were signs, you know, when neon was neon. That's when Vegas was cool, you know? Now it's all these stupid LED signs. Like, who likes those anyways? Not me. Anyway, this shopping center, oh, by the way, that's the other thing I like about it is the name, the Lawless Center. But it happens to be home to this Mexican chicken place that's grilling chicken, and it smells freaking amazing. So I'm gonna stop yakking, wrap up this video, and get some food, because boy howdy, I earned it.